Okay, so just a short video to show you guys some of these new glass pens, demo out the ones I have available, and then I have tried, just these 3 different inks so far, and so I'll show you guys that and tell you what I think of each of these. And it's nothing too crazy. So yeah, this one, I've got all these available on the site. I haven't put this one up yet, but by the time I post this video, I'll have it up. Call this one Turquesa Twist. I've been having a blast making all sorts of different types of cane to use in these, and just experimenting with shapes and nib design and all that, and really happy with the way they're all working. It's nothing too crazy. Try to make them right, nice and fine. Seems to be favorable and good for the ink flow and all that. The first thing I got was this Dr. P.H. Martin's Bombay Black India ink, and so the India ink is a pigment ink as opposed to a dye ink. So traditionally I assume that they're the same. It's the same now. That the India ink is made with like lamp black or soot, just carbon, and so you have real fine particulates in there, and so it's a dense ink and it works fine. It's a little bit harder to clean out of the nib. I just use, if you just have an old toothbrush at your sink and a little soap, it's no big deal. These other 2 inks I'll show you they're dye-based fountain pen inks. Like I don't think you want to put India ink in a fountain pen, it'll clog it up. This stuff also seems to dry a little faster on the nib if you're not using it continuously and dipping it, and so you might need to dip in water. And anyway, I'll show you how this all works. And it's really simple. Just if you dip all the way up to the top of this nib, you're gonna have more ink because that capillary action that helps the ink flow down in between these ribs and find its way to the tip. And so this one is, let me get a good dip on here, and then you want to get the drip off there. Turquesa Twist. And these are honestly really fun to just draw and doodle with. It's just a nice firm point, and the ink flows for quite a while before you have to dip it again. I've been experimenting with the writing angle and kind of figured out how to give it a nice range. So most of them like a nice comfortable drawing angle, but if you really want to draw straight up and down, I try to tune them, so that's an option too. So yeah. So there's that one, and then you can see it already starts to kind of dry. The ink's still wet on the inside of the nib. The India ink just has a different look to it and works a little differently. And you can just dip that in the water there. And like I said, you get little, with this India ink, because of the lamp black or carbon in there, it'll get in the grooves there, and just kind of need to rinse that out good. Uh, Let me show you. I'll show you the same pen with some of this other ink. This indie ink is really cheap. I think I got it for around $5 or $6. I think this Parker Quink is fountain pen ink, so it's like I said, it's a dye-based ink. I think it was about $8. It seemed like one of the cheaper fountain pen inks out there. You can spend, $20 on a bottle smaller than this of some colors, and that's all up to you. And so yeah, this dye-based ink just has it's just more liquid, and so ink. Some of them are, it seems like the indie ink is more dark, and different inks have different viscosities, and some dry faster than others, and all that. Some blacks are more blue, whatever. Anyway, this one it was a little bit more pricey than this Parker stuff. Pearl Noir Herbin, a little bit fancier stuff. You got the little pen rest on the ink bottle. I don't know. All these pens that I've been making, when you set them down, I have them, designed so the nib, it's hard to tell from this angle, but the nibs don't touch the table, so you can just set them down, and if there's ink on it, it's not going to get on the table. So this is the Pearl Noir ink by Herbin with, Turquesa Twist pen. So, subtle differences. Fun to try different stuff. Been having a lot of fun with that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and demo the rest of these pens with this Parker stuff. This has been, I like this Bombay black for how it seems more black, more opaque than these fountain pen inks, but the fountain pen inks seem to flow longer and clean up easier. So this Parker Quink has been my go-to. So this one here, called the Cinnamon Twist. It's got this kind of transparent cinnamon brown, little amber purple, and I've been trying to, a couple I haven't put on. I think from now on, all the pens will have, some element at the back or front as a roll stop. It's nice like that. Linked up there. So this one is the. Ooh. Yeah, I don't write that much. My handwriting's terrible. Anyway, Cinnamon Twist. Writing a lot more now. These are fun. Glass pen with Parker Quink. Nice fine tip, and like I said, been having a lot of fun just drawing with these. Do pencil drawings and ink them up with the glass pen. Just have a water, paper towel. It's all water-based stuff, so it cleans up pretty easily. So this one's the Seahawk. Oh. Okay. Ink it up. Seahawk with Parker Quink. So there you go. That one, tested and approved. This one's kind of wild. Call it the Funhouse. Some black and white cane there. This transparent color here and this one here are both CFL reactive, so they change colors in CFL light. I don't have a fluorescent light set up here, but I have fluorescent lights in the shop, and there's a halogen light sitting here, so you kind of get a little of both. But this one goes from a blue-green to a nice purple, and this goes from like a pale yellow to a pink, and you know, little UV reactive Illuminati roll stop. Kind of put all the funny glass in there. And nice, you know, substantial base. And I started making these shorter, get too long, and they're kind of back heavy and don't feel as nice to write with, and just don't need all that extra length. It's kind of more compact. Kind of trying to model these after some of the fountain pens I've been checking out, and I got a couple to try. And anyway, so here's the fun. Can you see that? Yeah. House. Glass. Pen. With Parker. Quink. There we go. And then this one I just finished up. Just finished the tip on this morning. Calling that the Rainbow Thorn. Got two different kinds of cane in here. This rainbow filigree, some little black divisions here. Simple white Ballatini cane, some gold amethyst, kind of jewel tip there. Really dig this one. Translucent hot sauce thorn roll stop there. It's pretty cool. Like that. Will it write? So, Rainbow Thorn with Parker Wink INK. And then, you know, you can see in the little test runs here, I've been trying to be as consistent as I can with like the line weight. You know, some of them are gonna be slightly finer. This one is, you know, nice kind of medium tip like that, if you're into that. And So there you go. That's that one. Cap on the ink here. Oh well, this will be. I should write my website address out for you guys so you know where these are at. So all of these 5 here are available on www.evolvingcreations. That's an O.com. And once you get there, it's pretty straightforward. You click on the shop button. If you're on a mobile, there's a thing at the top. Well, all these pens are going to show up at the top anyway because they're the most recently listed. But for the future, if you're navigating the site on a mobile phone, there's a little like square at the top that says filter, and there's a little plus button, and you can click that, and that'll show you all the categories of all the stuff that we make: beads and cups, mugs, wine glasses. I didn't put a whole bunch of stuff out here to show you. This is about the pens, so anyway. So yeah, thanks for checking it out. I'm gonna put this on YouTube, so maybe I'll continue with some YouTube videos. Yeah, follow, like, comment, all that stuff the YouTubers say. So thanks. Shoot me a message if you have any questions. And be safe and be well.